Hello, hey, it's Brendan from WP Speedfix, back for another video about Google Search Console. So in this video, we are going to talk about this error or warning. It's not so much an error, it's more of a notification or warning. Duplicate without user selected canonical. So this one's actually a big problem. So let's talk about what it means. So it means Google has found some duplicate content on your site. That content doesn't have a canonical tag injected in it. So you're not telling Google which is the primary piece of content or primary URL, or the main version or the correct version of this piece of content or this URL. So then Google made a decision on which page should be the primary and which should be indexed. So this is bad. Anytime we're letting Google decide on something, or Google handle errors or things that are not quite right, that's a problem. And we never want to put that decision in Google's hands, because it can be wrong sometimes. And we never really want to give Google conflicting signals. So duplicate content is a conflicting signal. So just to recap, for anything you want to rank on a website, you need pagey content for it. So if you're a dentist and you want to rank for teeth whitening, you want to have a teeth whitening page. It makes sense. You're not going to rank for teeth whitening without that page. But you don't want to have 2 pages on teeth whitening, because that's going to confuse Google. It doesn't know which one to rank. So neither rank. So when you have duplicate content like this, it can affect the rankings of whatever that content is. And if it's bad enough, it can affect rankings across the site. So we want to avoid it where possible. So we really want to fix this one. So let's talk about, I've got some examples here. So when you're in Google Search Console, you really want to use the domain level profile. So I'll just show you what that means. So I'm in the site Didgeridoo Dojo, and you'll see there is a Google Search Console account for each version of the URL. So HTTPS, HTTP, and no www, and with the www. The one you want to be in is the domain property. So that shows the data for all of those combined, and even other variations of the URL. So you'll see here we have kodama.didgeridoo-dojo. So that wouldn't show if we were in one of these other profiles. So if I go here, I'll just show you. If we go here, it shouldn't be there. Whoops, wrong one. Theory, it shouldn't be there. Yeah, so it isn't there. So the domain profile will actually show us all of the errors combined. So that's where we want to be. So let's go in there. Okay, so let's talk about these two. So there's potential fixes here depending on what is wrong. So the fixes are either block that, whatever it is, with the robots.txt file, so Google is not indexing it. You can fix that duplicate either by deleting it or 301 redirecting it back to whatever the primary URL or the actual URL of the content is. Or you can add a canonical tag in the server header or to the page, to tell Google which is the primary piece of content. So that may not necessarily fix the problem entirely, but it'll move it to another section in Google Search Console. And at least we're giving Google a directive on what to do with that duplicate content. So right now, we have duplicate content for the URL showing in this section, but we're not telling Google what to do about it. So it's trying to figure out the error itself. It's trying to decide itself. So let's talk about this first one, blocking with robots.txt. I have an example here. So this here on this website, it uses a piece of software called Digital Access Pass. And this URL is part of a template that somehow got indexed on this Digital Access Pass URL string. So you'll see here, it's dab docs, blah, blah, blah. We actually don't want anything in this folder indexed at all, so that shouldn't be there at all. So we don't care about anything under this DAP folder index. So we actually just want to block that entirely. And one thing here, if we want to see, if I click here, inspect URL, if you want to see which URL Google chose as the primary one, it should have here. So here we go. So it actually chose a URL on a completely different site, Risky Finance, which is just, it looks like another site using Digital Access Pass. So in this case, this is really bad because it's giving it's linking this site to a different site. So we actually just want to block that entirely. So in this case, I would update my robots.txt file with a disallow, and would be disallow / digital access pass or DAP, anything. So adding that into the robots file will make that go away. So that's the solution in that particular instance. And that's a particularly bad one because we're linking across to another site, or Google is choosing a different site as the primary content. We just don't want that indexed at all. And that, if we just load that URL up, you'll see it's just part of a template. So it's just a section of the credit card processing section of the template. So we actually don't want that indexed. So that one's an easy fix. This one here, Kodama, this URL. So you can load this URL URLs up and see what they are. So this is a tracking link for the email marketing tool called Bento that this website uses. So we actually don't want this indexed either. So this one, the solution here is to disallow it, and we don't actually have control over this because this is tied to the email marketing company. So I actually logged a ticket and asked them if they can update it. So it has a robots.txt file and that it is blocked from indexing. So if I load the robots.txt file here, it actually shows the same thing. So that's why it's duplicate. So Google is not happy with that. And we can actually, if we want to see if those URLs are indexed, we can just grab this URL and just type in site like that. And it hasn't indexed anything, but that's still a problem. So in both cases, the fix here is robots.txt file. But as I said, this one we don't have control over it. So we actually logged a ticket for that. So that's those. Let's look at some other ones. So these are PDFs. So again, if I go in here, this one here, if I just go, so click on it, inspect URL. And if we have a look at this one, it actually has a URL in a different place. So you can see here, so this is the URL /assets and then the file name floor-plan, blah, blah, blah. There's also a copy here under assets /uploads. So there's actually two copies of this file on the website. So that is a problem as well. So here it would be a case of, because Google has selected this one as the primary, in this case, we probably redirect this file. We add a 3.1 redirect across so that's not duplicated. So again, because this is, I believe this is a floor plan for a house, and this one probably is getting some action in Google. Let's just wait for it to load up. So sometimes PDF indexation is not important, but in this case it is because people will be searching for this. So yeah, so in this case we want a 3.1 redirect that across. 3.1 redirect that to this URL. So that's that one. So you'll see there that was our fix. Fix the duplicate content by either deleting or 3.1 redirecting. So that's that one. I suspect that this is some quirk with this CMS here. You'll see here /assets /uploads, and here it's under /assets. So I suspect maybe this is just a weird quirk where it's the same PDF, but the CMS is allowing it to load on two different URLs. Let's look at this one. So this is another PDF, and this is a bit of a weird one. So if we inspect the URL again, you'll see this is linking to, so this is a PDF from the manufacturer. So this is Colorbond Steel, and it's actually linking back to the manufacturer website. So again, this one is a problem because we probably want this to rank on the website because people are searching for, let's have a look what this PDF is. I'd say it's color profiles. Oh, that was the wrong URL. Let's try again. Let's have a look. Okay, so it's, yeah, like a color palette for the types of steel they use. So we probably do want that indexed for this website. So in this case, the solution here would be add a canonical tag in the server header. Because it's a PDF file, it doesn't actually have a page to add a canonical tag, and PDFs don't support canonical tags. So this one, I'm not going to put detail here. You can go and research that. But in to add a canonical tag to the server header, so that's the data the server sends to the browser and to Google when it's crawling the site, you need to add that in the htaccess file. So I'll just write that in the htaccess file, like that, in the htaccess file. And there's plenty of stuff around the web about how to do that. But yeah, so that would be the fix in this case for this particular error. Let's have a look at a couple more. Okay, so this is a funny one. So here we have lots of feed URLs indexed. So this is a bit of a weird one, and they seem to be on deleted pages. So I suspect there's probably some weirdness going on with deleted pages here. Let's have a look. Google selected Canonical. Okay. Yeah, so there's something screwy going on here with these pages. So in this case, we don't care about feed URLs. So this one, we want to add a disallow for the feed URL. So I would do a disallow like this. Disallow / feed, like that. So anything that has a feed in the URL, we want to block it. So this is a weird quirk of WordPress as a CMS, and we don't want those feed URLs crawled anyway. So if we add that, that will solve that problem. So that's something weird to do with these trash pages. I don't know why. And just a note here, when we're fixing these, it doesn't necessarily mean they'll go away forever. If we block things with the robots file, I don't know if it has it in this one. Let's see. it'll show up in this section here, blocked by robots.txt. Eventually, Google will stop crawling those files, but it will move over to this section because we're blocking them. And it might take several months, even up to a year, for them to disappear. You can see here there was one file in here that is now gone. So after a while, Google will stop trying to index those URLs, but it may take some time. Let's see, what else do we have? This one here was a similar one. I think I already looked at this. So this one is another PDF issue. Okay, so this is a bit of a weird one. So this is a PDF, so a press release. And the press release is Google has decided that the resources page is the correct URL to index instead. So there may be a press release on here. So there may have been a blog post on this press release. Where are we? Let's have a look. In this case, it might be, yeah, okay, so that's now a 404 error. So in this case, what we'd actually want to do is 301 redirect this across because it's 404ing out anyway, and Google is still trying to crawl it. So this one would be something has gone screwy here. So the fix here, because this is 404ing out, would be a 301 redirect across here because that content's already been deleted. And let's do one last one. Okay, so this is a bit of a weird one. So this is a PHP script. This is similar to that first error we got with the digital access pass. It's similar to this one, and this is a Magento CMS. So it's a bit more, it's not as search engine friendly. Magento in particular has a lot of problems with canonicals like this. So in this case, this is actually, I think, a script as part of the checkout. So let's look at this. Yeah, so, oh, this is an opt-in box. So again, here, let's just have a look. I think it's just choosing a different version of the script without these query strings on the end. Let's have a look. Dilate, Google selected. Yeah, 907. Yeah, so it's just the query string on the end that is the difference. Either way, we don't want this directory indexed at all. So this one would be a case of adding the disallow in. So we'd do something like this, disallow / dilate, and then just block everything under that dilate folder because we don't want that indexed at all. So yeah. So that's it. So there's lots of different ways that that error can appear or that warning can appear, but we definitely want to do something about it. So in this case where you're getting these kind of scripts indexed, this is really bad because it's exposing stuff on Google that shouldn't be exposed. So potentially that could be a security problem as well. And you know, that's typically that happens when the software is not coded well. So in this case, Magento is not great. This is actually Magento 1 version 1. The digital access pass is not a great script either. It's not super high quality. So when things are not configured properly, you might see that with scripts and code being indexed like that. But we want to fix it because Google's not happy about it. And if those pages should be ranked and it is important content, we need to fix this error. So it is an important error to fix, but the reasons why you might be getting that's going to differ like you've seen here. So, it is something you need to tackle on a case-by-case basis. But that's pretty much it for this video. If you want more help, there's a few different ways we can help you with some free tools. So this is our website, wpspeedfix.com. And if you go to the homepage, you'll see, or if you go to this section of the menu, there's a bunch of free tools. So our free SEO audit, free Core Web Vitals report, free site speed test, which also does some SEO stuff. All of these take 60 to 90 seconds, completely free, no opt-in required. The SEO audit will give you kind of detailed SEO recommendations and pick up a lot of basic stuff that is very commonly missed. The site speed audit tool also does some SEO stuff, and it does different SEO stuff to the SEO audit, so it's worth running them both. If you're interested in digging deep on SEO, we have an SEO audit service here. So we do technical and on-page SEO, so you can check that out there. And then on the homepage, if you are looking for help, you can request a free site audit. Tell us what you're looking to do, what you need help with, and one of our team will analyze your site and come back to you with more details or some recommendations. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions or something wasn't clear, post in the comments below, and we'll come back to you. Cheers.